Hey everybody, welcome back to Talking Gold. Thank you for tuning in this week. We are coming out of all of this really great, and so thankful for you guys for staying strong with us. We opened up our doors fully this week and full staff again, and everybody has been very understanding and very just working with us to make sure that everything's clean and safe, and we're keeping that social distancing going on.
I don't think we had one complaint. Did
We haven't yet, and I really do appreciate you guys for that, and especially not being offended if I come behind you and start wiping things down, spraying things down, anything like that. But we are just trying to make sure that everybody's staying safe. Fully staffed again this week.
Yeah, well,
that's been exciting.
The whole time we were here during the entire epidemic, but we was skeleton crews.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we made it through with the skeleton crew. We got everyone waited. Everybody waited on. Everybody got in. They took care of their business. They stated what they wanted. They, you know, it was an easy process.
Yeah,
and, you know,
everybody's been really respectful about the, 10 feet apart is what we try to do here.
Well, we've learned a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we picked up a lot of little things that we're using every day, and it's going to carry through. We're going to keep it clean and easy, and the 6 and 10 foot rule still applies. We've got our masks, we've got gloves, we've got everything that we need to make you comfortable as a customer coming in.
And I would say we'd be able to accommodate anybody that, I know Brooke has been wearing a mask every time. Deb has been wearing a mask every time. I have been running a little crazy, so not wearing a mask every
Back and
time.
forth,
But
yeah.
if you would like me to put one on, then that would be perfectly fine. We
So
can all
be
do
it,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. We can get anything, we can accommodate to anybody with
Well,
anything that's going
we're
on.
here for you, and that's, you're the
Exactly.
person that we have to make comfortable and make happy, and we're going to do a much better job in the future than we did in the past. I think that's everybody's need. Nobody wants to catch a virus. I think it's been played up a little large, but still keeping in mind that we want to stay safe, and we don't want this thing to come back this fall any worse than it has been, or we don't want to lose ground. So we want to keep it. We want to keep you happy as our customer, coming in as much as you want, buying what you want, anytime you want.
Yeah.
We've been here throughout the whole thing for you, and we're not going to leave you now, so we're here every day.
Still treating it kind of like we do flu season,
Yeah,
just a little more extreme with what's been going on, but still making sure that we're still not out of flu season.
Thank
so
God the
yeah.
restaurants are coming. I've lost so much weight that I look like a bone running around. But we've got we can go back to restaurants now, even 25 and 50%.
And we're practicing that same kind of deal where there probably won't be 12, 15 people in here at a time like there normally are, but that's so that we can keep everybody away, keep everybody safe.
If we ask
everything.
you, if we tell you, we've got our mics in right now, you understand that's, it's for your benefit. So we're keeping it that way.
Everybody's been really understanding about it, and so we do appreciate that, and we're going to keep that rolling until we get a little bit more clearance, I would say.
We've had a lot of big silver deals, a lot of big gold deals, and we just one at a time. We take them, we sit down. We've got a collection we bought this morning, and we'll show you that later on in the show. But it's we've never slowed down, business as usual, and just thank God we was able to get through this thing, and we didn't lose any employees. We've had everything we needed here. We've cleaned up the store inside and out. Outside the store, you'll notice things like new paint, and everything's bright and white and clean. The new signs, the new back doors, the new canopies. I mean, we've done everything to help with us operating the store in a fashion that we think you'll be proud of. So, I don't know what else we can do to make it any better for you. We're doing wire transfers now that we've never done before. We're doing a lot of that, wiring cash into your account and things so that you just don't have the little problems that you had before. I mean, it's nothing for us to transfer $5,000 or $10,000 into your account, and that just makes it easy for you. All you got to do is tell your banker a number, and they can transfer, we can transfer, Craig can transfer, you can transfer money into their accounts, and everybody's happy. So,
Yeah.
you know, and that's what it's
we
all
know
about.
it's still going to be a financial burden on a lot of people, even with everything opening back up and, like you said, the restaurants
my
and stuff,
God, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
slowly getting back there, retail slowly getting back there. It's still going to be hard on a lot of people, missing those paychecks and things like that. People that are still waiting on their stimulus checks, things like that.
Yeah,
So
I missed a few of them.
Yeah.
I missed a few paydays
But-
on this deal.
oh yeah, but we're here and everything is
Missing
going
the
to be
food didn't hurt me
okay.
a bit, did it?
Well, I don't think it missed any of us. Thank goodness to our local restaurateurs because
Yeah,
they've been
yeah.
taking care of us.
Yeah, we've ate a lot of meals at Wendy's and McDonald's and
We've eaten
everything.
everywhere in Chattanooga lately, hence the 15 pounds I've put on. But anywho.
We can't discuss that, right?
All right, well, thank you guys so much. We're going to go to a commercial break real quick, and we'll be right back with you for more Talking Gold.
We all know Rick Davis of Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. Rick may wear many hats, but one thing is certain. He's remained consistent about his unending care and compassion for our community. Rick is open for business, so if you need cash or if you want to buy gold or silver, Rick is here to help. It's Rick's priority to keep the store as clean and sanitized as possible. So if you're scrambling for cash and you really need a little extra help, go see Rick.
Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, paying you more for your gold.
And welcome back to Talking Gold. Thank you so much for hanging on with us. Rick, what's been going on at the desk lately?
You know how busy the desk is.
Oh, yes.
We're covered up with everything that people are wanting to sell, the extra money, everything they sell, the gold, silver, diamonds, coins. We
yes.
bought some big diamonds and some nice coins and some silver and some scrap.
And bullion's been
Yeah,
huge.
when you talk about scrap, you know, you're just talking about scrap gold, rings and things that, you know, people come in all the time. They're just tired of them. You know,
Yeah.
they sell it and they get a little money back and they pay it down on another ring, and, you know, recycling plant. But one of the main things that we've been doing the entire time has been
Bullion.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Gold. You know, everybody wants to know what's the difference in a 1 ounce gold American Eagle and a 1 ounce gold Cougaran. Well, there's really not any difference except supply and demand. Everybody wants the gold American Eagles, which is the most sought after coin in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the detail on it. It's a beautiful coin. It's got anything you can imagine on it. Gold American Eagle coin, 1 ounce gold, 24 karat, 999. Everything about it is just, it's wonderful. You get into some of the maple leaves, gold maple leaf, same thing, but the maple leaves bring about $30 less than the gold American Eagles. And the gold American Eagle is simply because it's
The demand
ounce of
on
gold.
it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants, they don't like Canadian maple leafs as much as they do American gold. But U.S. gold American Eagle is the one that everybody seems to want.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there is no difference.
We've had
It's
quite a
all-
few.
it's-
So
it's
weight-wise
worth-
and worth, it's about the same
Exactly
except
the
for
same.
the collector,
The
not the
premium,
collector
a
value,
little
but
bit
the
of
premium,
premium
yeah.
that you've got on the gold American Eagle.
Yeah.
And I've seen places charging $125, $150 over the gold spot, over market. And we don't do that. If we can't sell it for reasonable, we just don't sell it. But we've got, you'll pay $75 to $80 and $90 over to get American Eagle over the price of a 1 ounce maple leaf or a Cougaran or any other thing that's one. There's another 1 ounce. So those are both the same.
Mm-hmm.
They're just 1 ounce. They're trading today at $1,702. And this might be next week. You might see it at $1,750. It might be $1,850. But that is the gold market. And then these are the gold market plus anywhere from $50 to $70 over the market for the gold American Eagles.
Mm-hmm. And then what do we have here? Are these
Those
the
are half
halves?
ounces. They're 1/2 ounce, they're Olympic, and you know, there are all kinds of different assortment there. But I mean, we've got anything you can want in the way of gold or silver. We've got 1 ounce silver, 10 ounce silver, 5 ounce silver. We've got 1 ounce, 100 ounces of silver. We've got the big Engelhart bars, 100 ounces. You can buy those. You can buy monster boxes. You can buy 500 ounces at a time. And the same thing with gold. You can buy 1/10, 1/2, 1/4, or 1 ounce gold of any denomination you want. We can mix all that up to where it comes out to even money. I had a guy in here earlier today that he had $5,000 to spend, and he got 2 ounces of gold, pure ounces of gold. He got 2 14-karat gold coins. He got some 10-ounce bars, some 5-ounce silver bars, and it worked out to where he owed me $5,005. And I said, well, I believe we'll close it with that.
Yeah.
So,
can't beat
you
that.
know, I mean, there's no deal that's too large, no deal that's too small. We'll sell you 1 ounce, or we'll sell you a 1/2 ounce, or we'll sell you 1/10 of an ounce. And they get as small in gold, they get as small as $185.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll go up to wherever you want to spend, as many as you want, anytime.
And buying as well, you know,
Yeah, we buy
not a
'em,
deal too
we
big or
buy
too
'em,
small
we
as far as.
sell them. You know,
Yeah.
it's the kind of thing that, you know, somebody asked me, well, how can you make money on that? Well, I make a little bit going in, I make a little bit coming out. So if you're buying or selling, you don't give up the farm trying to get bullion. It has to be traded at a close market in order for you to feel comfortable buying it. We don't want to put any pressure on you that's unadded pressure. We want to keep it exactly where you feel comfortable with the deal, whether you're spending $100 or $100,000. It doesn't matter to us what it is. The numbers are still the same. But that's the only way I've been able to do this for 43 years and keep everybody happy and not cut my head off.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's, you know, money's very personal. And when people spend, if they overspend, they're wanting to know how they can get part of it back. Well, with bullion, silver, or gold, if you overspend and you need some money next week, you can bring it right in and you can sell a portion of what you bought, and you're not going to lose much money. I mean, you might lose $10, $20, but you're not going to lose, you know, you're not going to lose half your fortune.
Right.
And we've had other people that's bought from stockbrokers in the past. The guy that you remember the story, he come in, he bought $50,000 worth of gold from a brokerage house, and they sold him strictly stuff that only had $50,000 worth is what he gave them. He paid them $50,000, and he went to sell it exactly a year later on the same exact gold market, and they offered him $31,000. I was able to get him $41,000 out of it. He didn't mind losing $9,000, but he sure didn't want to lose the $30,000 they was offering him. He'd lost 20 grand.
Yeah.
So we helped him out with that. Now he's a loyal customer to me, and he comes in to see me once every 3 to 6 months and buys a little bit, and he knows what he's buying. He understands the market now. So half of it is just understanding what you're doing, and I try to make that as easy as I can for anybody. I mean, it's just, the numbers are not that big. You just have to learn how to deal with them. You know,
Right.
It's fractions, it's quarters and halves, and you know, and I show everybody how to do that. You know, how they can do it, whether they're buying 1 or 10. It doesn't matter. The numbers still work.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to make it
That's
easy.
why they feel comfortable in here.
Well,
Because
you know,
we'll tell you just how it is.
I try to, and I try to tell it exactly the way it is. I don't want to paint a pretty picture and have them going home and wondering what they just done, or if they done something that was right or wrong. You know,
Right.
I have people call me later at night sometimes. They'll call me 8 or 9 o'clock and want to know, hey, tell me exactly what I bought. You know, I tried to explain it at that time when they bought it, but sometimes they got it mixed up in their head, and they get home and they want to know, well, make me feel better about this. Tell me again what I bought. And when I explain it to them, then they take notes. You know, they don't take notes sometimes here, but when they do take notes and they write it all down, it's a simple matter of 2 and 2 is 4, and 4 and 4 is 8, and they understand that. You know,
Right.
they get it down into a way that they understand, I understand, and you understand.
Yeah.
You know, so
And everybody
it's
makes a
matter
little bit of
everybody-
money.
Everybody has to work together
Yeah.
on this deal to make it work.
That's exactly it. Okay, and we're going to go to some in-store footage here. This is probably a little delayed because we haven't been able to film in the store as much with everything going on, but I'm sure you're still going to enjoy it. I always do.
That'll be fun.
So much fun stuff.
In-store footage is always fun.
Always
we
great.
have a good time with that. And, you know, we've got the young man today that he wanted to come in and talk to me about the autograph. Remember, he wanted the autograph.
He wanted his
to sell a
picture with
watch.
you.
Yeah, I think he was 10 years old.
He was 9 or 10, yeah.
9 or 10,
he was precious,
yeah. He's a good young man, and we took care of him, made some pictures, and you'll see him showing after
adorable.
a while. Yeah, he was a good guy.
All right, so we'll see you guys right here after some in-store footage.
Thank you.
Number 44.
Oh, yes, it's me.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Rick?
I'm good, bud. You loaded up with the silver today.
Yes, I've tried. Thought I had more, but I don't.
Where did you get this?
I think it was my great aunt's. And I had just inherited a bunch of her stuff, and I was looking through her box one day, and there it was. It's old.
This is worth an antique.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. This is, I'll give you a price on it in just a minute. That is 25.8 grams. 25.8 times 0.51 equals, that's $14.
That's pretty good.
That's just the silver spoon.
Okay.
And this was one of those deals that they either wore around their neck or it was hooked on a Happy New Year to you, bro. It was something that was put on a chain.
Okay.
And it's 15.9 grams. So that's $5.80. And I'm gonna give you 4 times that, so it's $20 just for that one piece.
Okay, thank you.
But that's
Is that antique?
just unusual. It's been engraved.
Yeah.
The engraving on there, that makes it where you can't sell it to anybody that doesn't have those initials.
Right.
But it's unique enough, and all these hand engravings, the roses and everything on it.
Yeah.
It's cute, you know, so.
What is it supposed to actually be?
Just a pen, a pencil. It's 14 and 20 is 34. We'll make it $35. And that'll be, at least it's worth your time to get a little extra out of it.
Thank you.
You know, worth your time to come in.
Yeah,
Okay.
pay my gas bill. It'll be all
Yes,
right.
ma'am. Where you from?
I'm from Signal Mountain.
Signal Mountain.
Yeah.
I used to play up there at Burnham Woods Golf and Country Club.
Yes.
I go up there and I didn't play golf. I just went up there and played in the snow.
It's still there.
Yeah,
It's all good.
a nice course too.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
$35. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And take care of Signal Mountain up there.
I'll try. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and welcome back to Talking Gold from our in-store footage. I wish the cameras were in here the other day when little Jimmy L came in, and he was just so excited. He had to have his picture made with Rick Davis, and it was adorable. He was just the sweetest little boy. He's what, about 9 or 10?
I think he was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Jimmy L.
Yes. And his dad had a little bit of gold to sell, and then he was also looking for a ring for his wife.
I had a watch.
Or-
He
watch,
wanted
that
his
was
dad
it.
to
Yeah.
bring the watch down and sell it to me.
Yes,
And
and
he
then he
wanted
was
his
also
picture
looking
made.
at a ring for his wife for
Yeah.
their anniversary coming up here later on this summer.
I think
But
he
Jimmy
bought
L
that.
had to have his picture made with you. It was adorable.
Oh, God. Was I adorable or Jimmy
You're
L?
both adorable.
Oh, okay.
It was just
Well,
fantastic.
we get that clear.
He was so
He
excited.
was a good kid. He was he wanted to pose and you know he wanted to hold the watch up. We got the picture and
Yeah.
they'll show it here in a couple of minutes. But it was he posed with the watch and then he put his arm around me.
Yeah.
And I thought that felt good.
Oh, he was super excited. It was just, it's so cute just to see our youngsters coming in here and they're learning. Like, we have a lot of them that come in here and want to learn about bullion, want to learn about
Oh my
gold,
God,
want to
I've
learn
got
about
one kid
trading,
that-
selling.
I've got
Yeah.
one kid that comes in here.
Oh, you have several.
And he knows
Yeah.
Diamonds 101, which Brian and I done this show 3 years ago. something like that, 3 years ago, and he knows verbatim. He can give you the ABCs of diamonds, the grades, the stone grade, the
that's better than me.
qualifications. Yeah, I mean, he's a sharp little kid. I think he's 11 years old now.
Yeah.
But he can tell you what all the colors are in the diamonds and the spectrum from D all the way to Z.
Wow.
He can give you VS, SI, I1, I2, I3. He knows the grade. He knows why they're graded that. I mean, the details of why, you know, pinpoints and carbon spots and inclusions, and I mean, and quote it every bit right off the show as if they're sitting there listening to it.
Yeah,
you know, so I
it's
was impressed
incredible.
with that.
Yeah, and then the ones that we have coming in still, I mean, very young, wanting to already check into bullion, wanting to check into investment pieces with
Coins,
gold and
they
things.
know the
Yeah,
purity
money
of
that they've been
gold,
saving up
yeah,
forever,
sure.
and they want to make sure that it grows for them.
Yeah.
It's really great to see that happening with our
We had
youngsters.
the one kid, you forgot that, I bet. We had the one kid in here, he had an $8,000 portfolio and nothing but coins, and he was like 11 years old.
I did forget that, or that was
More
before
money than
my
I
time.
had when I was 19 years old, you know. But I mean, it was just, it amazes me what these kids can put
Oh,
together.
yeah.
And, you know, the computer age is here, and everybody, they Google anything they don't know about. And, you know, I thought, well, one of these days I'm going to get into that Google thing. But, you know, that's the way I started. And I started hearing people say, well, Google it, Google it. Well, you can find out anything you want to know about it, Google.
Yeah, well, you started way before Google, but.
Well, you know, back in the Stone Age. You
But no,
always like to make
it's really
reference
neat
my
to see
age.
the oh hush.
Oh, hush.
It's really neat to see the young ones like really come in like already kind of trying to invest in just anything that they want to, you know. It's kind of like my little brother used to invest in the next PlayStation that was coming
Yeah.
out, or you know, but it's nice to see them having
It
that kind of
amazes me,
attitude.
some of the kids that come in now, and they're I mean, I've had them come in and they talk like an adult. I mean,
Yeah.
and they're 18, 19 years old, they're fixing to get married, and they'll say things like, Mr. Davis, I have $3,000 I'd like to invest in a diamond. I'm fixing to get married. Really?
We can definitely
You know, and
play
it
with
looks
that.
like he's not even wet behind the ears. I mean, here, this kid's fixing to get married. He's planned his wedding. He's got he knows his budget. He knows what he wants to spend. And normally he knows the grade of the diamond he wants. He'll tell me, I want a VS1. I want it to be D or G in color. Tell me exactly what he's, but the thing that amazes me is he's exact. He's dead on what he's wanting, and he knows what he wants to pay for it.
Yeah,
You know, how do they figure out?
makes our job a lot
Google,
easier.
Google. It makes it easy, but it's still in the same respect. How do they get that much knowledge? I worked 10 years to find out what a VS1 and a G color was. You know, and they're walking in and they're 18, 19 years old telling me what they want to buy.
Well, you had all your mentors and no Google.
Yeah,
But your mentors were awesome,
Yeah.
so, you know.
Frank Varela, God
Yeah.
rest his soul. Mr.
Yes.
Varela was one of my mentors at Rome Regency. You know that. Your dad worked for Rome Regency.
Yeah.
But
Spent a lot of time with Mr. Varela, and he was awesome, and he spread the knowledge, and now you're doing, you know, pay it forward.
yeah,
That's what we're doing.
That's what we got to do. But anyway,
But I love it. I love seeing the young ones come in here. It's really great, especially even the little ones. I mean, we've had them come in here, like you said, 8 or 9 years old, and they're just exploring, you know, picking up a couple coins here and there, or
But most
you
of
know,
them, they
know what they're
like
looking
already.
for,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they, you
sure
know,
do.
they're dealing with their allowance money, and they're
Yeah.
still knowing that they're doing some good stuff with
Of
it.
course, I remember allowance money being 50 cents and $1 a week, and now they're coming in. I got my allowance today. I got $35. You know, whoa!
They're working their tushies off.
But times are changing.
Times
you know,
are changing.
and I like to see them
It
grow.
is.
and I
It's
like
really great
see
to see everybody just kind of, you know, getting that knowledge, keeping it going,
Yeah, yeah.
getting a little stability about them when they're only in middle school,
You know, you
elementary
see somebody
school.
like that today, and you know, I can't help but wonder. God, this kid is so sharp now at 11 and 12 years old. Where
Just
are they
im-
going to be when they're 30?
Oh,
You know,
just
I mean,
imagine.
You
Just
know, they're going to have
imagine.
3 cars and 2 homes and
Yeah.
a rental unit out there. They're
All their
working
kids'
on
college
already.
is going to be
Yeah,
paid for,
yeah.
and they started out little bitty like that.
But that's what we got.
It's awesome.
You
It's
know,
really
we
awesome.
We are our future, and that's all we've got. And you know, we believe in the kids, and you know, help them and push them to a good life and a good career, and hopefully they'll live a lot better than we did as children,
Amen.
or I did as children.
Hey, that's the goal. That is the goal. All right, guys, we're going to go to another commercial break, and we'll see you here in just a second to the end of Talking Gold this week.
Thank you. This is Rick Davis of Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. It looks like we're back. We're in color, we're live, and we're here to serve you even better than we did before. We've learned a lot of things with this shutdown. We've not missed a day. We've been here every day trying to serve you, but now we're going to be able to serve you even better, quicker than ever, and cleaner than ever. We redid the outside of the building. You got fresh paint. The inside's all new and fresh and clean. Your financial stability has always been important to me. I think you all know, anybody that knows me knows that I work in your best interest and try to put things together so that in times of need you have money to fall back on, or gold or silver. So we're buying and selling every day. We're watching the markets. We're keeping you abreast of what's going on. It's not about the size of the deal, but it's what your needs are, and we work that out for you every day. Give me a call at 499-9162 or 580-2587. One's my cell and one's my office, and I'm in both places. Thank you.
How many pieces of broken jewelry do you have? I had a bunch and needed some extra money, so I took it to Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. He bought it all, and he gave me more than I'd have imagined. I didn't realize how much it was worth until I took it to Rick. I can't thank you enough, Rick. You really helped me out. That's Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds at 5301 Brainerd Road. Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds, 5301 Brainerd Road. Call Rick at 423-499-9162.
My camel saddle. I mean, you don't like that one. Are you running away, dear? Have a seat.
I lost my microphone. And what the heck? Oh man, I messed it up. I broke your thing.
You're falling apart. Sit down and
I
relax.
am. Hold on,
Remember,
though.
we've got a whole studio out here waiting on you.
This feels like David Letterman. You know when he usually has like his guests on the
Stupid
opposite
pet
side of the
tricks.
desk?
There you go.
No, that was Johnny Carson.
Oh.
But,
No,
you know, yeah, well,
David Letterman.
I mean, it was the same thing, only my generation versus yours.
Stupid pet tricks.
Stupid pet tricks.